Hi, everybody. It's a great day if you're not getting sued by Christine, and I'm so glad I am not. But I'm so glad that Kody is. Isn't it just? It tickles me. I am tickled. And I just saw on People Magazine, we'll talk about it tomorrow in a video, um, a teaser that they just put out for Sunday's episode, and my brain is exploding. Kody makes me so irrationally angry now. Like, considering the fact that I don't actually know him, he's not like actually he's a character for me, but like to know that he actually treats human beings the way he treats human beings, it's like I can't. So today I figured for our reality roundup, I thought let's talk about this lawsuit because I pulled court documents, you guys. Who am I? I paid $5 and went to the Utah court website exchange, and I was able to pull all the documents. They've already been circulating, but I wanted to have them myself so that I could just feel more legit that way. So, anyways, we're going to get to all of that. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I am just this is the era of sister wife after 18 seasons. And we're going to suffer through another one of these women not getting their justifications. But after so many years, I mean, considering Mary, 32 years with Kody, to finally see Kody have to answer legally. I didn't think that this would ever happen, to be totally honest. I didn't think any of the women would actually ever involve the government. And we're going to talk about that because I want to hear because the aspect of the fear that is pervasive in the culture that they grew up about the government. I really just didn't think that this would ever happen. I thought Janelle invoking lawyering up was just for show. And now we have Christine actually filing a lawsuit. So I posted this as a reel earlier, like an hour ago, but this is a compilation. Like, if anyone needs to know why Christine is suing Kody, this is why.
I don't want her going around the country telling people that I'm a bad person. I don't know what's complicated about it. It's like she's chosen to leave. Okay, goodbye. Men don't win in the divorce world. I've done my research. Good at watching my kids, but I almost never do it. It's easier for me to pay somebody $20 an hour than to lose $200 an hour with the business that I have at hand.
Grown-ups make it work for the kids. I don't have to be your lover to be able to be a good parent to our children. That those who were being neglected were breaking the rules and making it so I couldn't do my job. You take Truly and you go to Utah, the most polygamy unfriendly state in the union. You get a boyfriend who wants some of our money. And between you, your boyfriend, and the state of Utah, I lose any access to Truly and all my money.
Thoughts. Would love to be a fly on the wall when he got served, right? Penny Lane, I'm wondering this too. I don't know if we have anyone who has legal. I am donning my Emily D. Baker best disguise or costume right now. Not really, but I'm cosplaying as Emily D. Baker right now, but I certainly have no legal knowledge. So I don't know. Anyone real estate knowledge, anyone who's gone through, I mean, this is kind of uncharted territory, right? Because this isn't like a legal divorce. It's interesting. Todd says it won't halt the sale. I'm wondering, and I heard some murmurings, what if, but this was before Christine filed suit. I'm pretty of the opinion, I mean, I don't know. Christine could have had this in the works for a while. Christine is a smart lady, but I just have to wonder if seeing all these articles, all of us content creators, all the Danielle, the SC realtor on TikTok, who was the one who originally started appraising all the shit on Robin and Kody's walls. If she didn't start seeing all of that popping up in her For You page and go, you know what, fuck this guy, and just decided, you know what, he's selling his house for 1.6 mil. There's an easy $200,000 more worth of crap in the house. Yeah, he can pay some child support. We're cool with that. Yes, in Utah, Christine can get up to 4 years of retroactive support from the day paternity is determined. I am tickled because Kody is such a fucking idiot, and I apologize if anyone has not been on a live with me, or maybe pauses my videos when I get a little cursy. This is probably going to be a little bit cursy. Probably not best to have little ears around. Just let's put that disclaimer out there now. So yeah, being that they can go retroactive 4 years, I'm wondering, can they do it for Savannah? I think even Isabel might even fall under that coverage as well. I want them to bankrupt. I don't want any of Robin's kids to be homeless or anything, but I want them to bankrupt Kody and Robin. Like, honestly. Kathy, my little ears have 4 legs. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I honestly feel he'll be willing to sign over all rights. We're going to talk about that too. To avoid child support and potential, quote, poverty, just like Kody and Robin pleaded with David Preston to do with Robin's kids. Kody seems like he would easily stop seeing Truly if it means his favorite wife and kids aren't inconvenienced and he doesn't have to deal with Christine ever again. I am really, really worried that is where this is going to lead as well. God, that I'm so glad that Truly has like this blended family from all accounts. What we've heard, I think McKelty is really close to one of David's daughters. It seems like, and obviously we will witness this on the show, but it seems like David and Christine are doing a much better job at blending families than Kody did with Robin. And it seems like there's a natural like camaraderie there between David's kids and Christine's kids. And I think David has like older grandkids that might not be Truly's age, but I think they might be close. So I think Truly has like a good support system in Utah. And just rewatching some of season 18 today to get clips for my video, like Janelle and Christine were abandoned. There was nothing for them there. So let's bring this up. I don't know how to zoom this in. You guys, I am no Emily D. Baker, but this is the lawsuit. It was filed on September 16th. The real meat and potatoes of the lawsuit is private. I don't know if it's sealed, but it's been flagged as private. But essentially, Christine is wanting to declare paternity, hash out child support, custody, things like that. And I had heard rumblings as well that possibly one of the reasons why Christine waited till now is because the courts will consider truly in all of this. They're not just going to like send her off to her dad without them saying like, hey, how often do you see your dad? Like, how often would you like to see your dad? Things like that. If she doesn't like staying with her dad and Robin, which we saw in season 18 when she preferred to go sleep at Janelle's camper, that it was because she doesn't like staying at Kody and Robin's. So again, I am so happy for Christine, I'm so happy for Christine, Janelle, and Mary that whatever legal route they go down, they have so much content to show for receipts of this man purporting to be married to them, having all these kids with them. Like, is it weird to anyone else that he didn't sign Truly's birth certificate? I mean, that was on the show. And I guess Christine probably just wanted to keep it uniform, like, don't sign Truly's because you didn't sign anyone else's. So I kind of understand that, but I'm like, damn, that was like on the show. And we know with Plathville that the one of the only reasons why those kids have birth certificates is because they got a show and they needed to be documented. These Plath kids were undocumented for most of their lives. Now Kody is in Robin's ex's shoes. Relinquish your rights or pay. If I was Christine, this isn't about like, I don't want your rights. I just want you to pay. Is that possible? Like, does he just have the option, like, oh, I'll just sign over, or like, can she not even give him that option? Someone will have to let me know. Not a lawyer, but work very closely with family court system and deal with a lot of custody shit. So you will be our person to fact check. Janelle did say that he is on her kids' birth certificates. We know that he was put onto Robin's kids' birth certificates. That was part of why they were doing the adoption. And then he's on, I think he's on Leon's. I'm just assuming he's on Leon's. So I think it was only Christine's kids that got like fatherless birth certificates. So anyways, do you think this is a way for Kody to sign over his rights? I honestly, I don't know. I feel like Kody would do that, and that makes me really sad because remember Dayton looked like so shell-shocked when he found out that his dad signed over parental rights. It's like, what kid that has like the cognitive ability to understand what's going on wants to know that a parent gave them away? Aside from any of the extenuating circumstance, that's what it boils down to for a kid, right? And so I really hope that for Truly's sake, that is never a suggestion. But I could see Kody being like, oh, you know what? David, she's your kid now. It seems to be there's this weird, because of the way I think that, I don't know if it's all Mormon Latter-day Saint religion. I don't know if they all believe like this, but we know that the Browns believed that everyone is their soul up in heaven already existed, and we come down as children or whatever. Robin, remember, she was talking about how she felt like she was still going to get a brown-haired spirit baby or something. And remember, Christine said that she felt like was it Isabel, that Isabel was sent to her by mistake, that she should have been sent to Mary. So there's this with the belief system, there's this since there's this belief that you pre-existed, I don't know, does it make your connection less than? I don't know, because I didn't grow up that way. I don't believe that. So I don't know. I fully believe like I made my children the old-fashioned way. So The messy part will be auditing his financials. And this is the tea. This is the tea that we want, right? Signing away your rights does not stop child support obligations. It only stops the ability to have a say in life decisions. One thing I did hear about, and this is applicable to Kody. I mean, most of his kids are over the age of 18 now, so it doesn't really apply to Kody. But someone was talking about Nick Cannon and how, at least in the state of California, they only will require you to like pay at a certain point. You can't be held for, like, say you have 50 kids. You can't legally be held responsible for all 50 kids. Like at a certain point, they say, like, what is each kid gonna get $5 a month or something like that, you know? So isn't that interesting? Like, not all, like, Nick Cannon likely won't be held legally liable to support all 12 of his kids. We may very well see him get popped for fraud, IRS problems once they go into his finances. Could we have like a Todd Chrisley situation? Wouldn't that? Oh my God, you guys. What if what if I never thought we would see lawsuits in Sister Wives? What if we see arrests? Oh my God. Oh my God. And for finance crimes, like you're getting the book thrown at you. Like goodbye. I was just talking to my husband about like the Diddy, all of that. That's a whole mess. But like the racketeering, goodbye. Minimum 15 years. Yeah. There's not going to be any plea deals or anything in that case. You mess with the government's money, you're going to be in a world of hurt. Kody in stripes. Oh, yes. Yep. We need a forensic accountant for sure. Yeah. The clip I just saw, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow, it's on People. So if you go to people.com, Madison is talking about just how like idiotic this situation is with the land, because Kody is essentially holding the land hostage, and he's admitting to that. He's saying, I'm not giving Janelle any information on what I plan on doing because I don't trust her, because I don't want anything to get leaked through the like grapevine of our dysfunctional family or whatever. And it's like, that, first of all, you can't do that. Like, I mean, you are doing that. So in that sense, you can do that. But like, you are a bad person. You are just you're like rotten to the core. If that is how, like, there are so many things that I'm like, I can't understand this. I can't fathom this. I can't fathom having kids, having family members out and about, living life, wanting to have a relationship with me, and me saying it's inconvenient. I don't understand that. Like I've said it in like 2 videos at this point. You don't have 18 kids by accident. You don't sire 15 biological children by accident with 4 different women. Come on. Oh God, Aunt Mitty. Kody in jail too. You work in prison though. I'm sure you have some stories to tell. Hold on. You expect to have a relationship with your kids when you do that to their mother? Absolutely not. And it's like I struggle because I have to believe that Kody has the ability to think critically or think logically, objectively look at the situation and say, like, your kids are not your kids are humans. Your kids are adults. Your kids have their own brain and their own ability to think. And that is why you don't have a relationship with your children. It's not because your wives are poisoning them against you. It's because you ruined your own relationship with your children. If you were showing up and being a present father and they had a good relationship with you, Janelle, Mary, Christine would not be able to sour that relationship because, again, most of your kids are adults. They're not reliant on either mom or dad for like basic life necessity. It's not like, oh, if I go against my dad, I'm not gonna have like money for school or something, which is kind of what we saw happen with Gwen. Gwen for a long time was like kind of ripping Kody to shreds on YouTube. And all of a sudden she gets a little chunk of change. And then she kind of just, well, I mean, she quit YouTube and then went strictly to Patreon. And then obviously, like when she quit Patreon altogether, that was because of everything that happened with Garrison. But like she really went, like when she got that chunk of money from her dad, she really toned down the anti-Kody rhetoric. Sorry, hold on. Let me catch up with comments. Didn't McKelty say she wanted to get away from drama when she moved? Yep, that is what she said. Did she know this was coming? That would be interesting. I think at some point Christine had said that she was utilizing McKelty. I don't know. Did she say this or did we think this? I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. That she was utilizing McKelty's residence as a like exchange place for Truly. Like she would drop Truly off and pick her up at McKelty's. I don't know if she was still doing that. McKelty was just talking on Patreon like they haven't done that in a while. Like if they ever did that, they certainly hadn't been doing that recently. So I love the child support documents state in the presence or hearing of children not allowed to disparage or demean the other party. Yeah, and let's pull that up. So we have two injunctions that were attached to this court filing. So first we have I have such bad eyesight. So this is I do apologize because this is what they're not allowed to do, which is essentially harass. They're not allowed to, like, if one of them had like health insurance, they're not allowed to like alter any health insurance or anything like that. I've been told that these injunctions are pretty standard, that when you open up a child custody, child support case, that this is pretty standard. That this, and it would be applicable to both parties. Well, what would be interesting is to see it, like, depending on how this resolves, if this like goes to court or goes to trial or something, like I would imagine that this would affect filming because Kody can't help himself but disparage his wives. None of the wives really talk that poorly about him. They just talk about really how happy they are now that they're not with him anymore. Isabel should sue Kody for 50% of her medical bills. I agree. Thank you, Heart of Inspiration. According to Utah code, if a parent voluntarily relinquishes their parental rights, they are no longer required to pay child support. I wouldn't think that there is any parent on earth that would do that, but I think Kody might be that kind of parent. Then we have this other addendum, this other supplemental to the lawsuit, also requesting parental classes and classes on divorce. I would love if that was filmed. Loved. I'm officially putting in I'm officially trying to manifest that. Like, let's see, because you know what we know, like Robin and Kody aren't going to be like coming to Christmas or other gatherings, family gatherings. So we're gonna have to film something for content. Might as well film some parenting classes with Kody. My father relinquished rights. I'm still not 100% over it at age 38. It happens and it sucks. I'm so very sorry. That's awful. And yeah, because like none of us asked to be born, right? Like we just were born. However you believe that happens is how you believe that happens, but none of us were like, you know what, mom, you are birthing me. No, like we were brought into this planet and born. And I feel like you should be pre-programmed to just unconditionally love someone. And it's so sad. It's so sad that none of Kody's kids have experienced that from him. I think that the McMansion kids are living, they might have it the worst. Like, I mean, it would be awful to be abandoned by your parent. But could you imagine like just the constant anxiety and eggshells and like worrying like about like that's just like at least if he's out of sight, out of mind, at least there's some peace with that. But if he's always there and you're always worried, like if I say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, what's going to set him off? That's like nonstop anxiety. I already have nonstop anxiety. I would not be able to handle that. I just have one word that is filling me with joy. Discovery. The OG3 finally getting a chance to follow that money. Yeah. And something that we've been wanting to know for years is how is this all communal, family, this, that, we're all for one, none for all type bullshit. So yeah, show us the money. Janelle needs to sue Kody for child support, even though most of her kids are grown. Back paid child support, I think she should try and get. Definitely for Savannah, if according to what people are talking about, I looked it up. You can go back 4 years. I think Savannah's 20, so she could get a couple years if she does it quickly. But I don't know. Janelle's like, I don't know. Janelle's not mad at, I mean, from what we're seeing so far, and this is, you know, pre March 2024, but Janelle isn't mad at Kody the way that I think Christine is mad at Kody, or even Mary. Like Mary's mad at Kody now. But Janelle doesn't really harbor that. So I don't know if, and also Janelle, it's like, as long as her kids were fed and clothed, like, I don't know if Janelle looks at things as like they got more or we got less quite the same way. But I don't know. I'm kind of putting words in Janelle's mouth and I probably shouldn't do that. Does anyone think the timing of all of this is suspect? First, right before the premiere, K&R lists their home. Then after the first show, she sues him. Yeah. Timing seems sus for upping the ratings. It's certainly It certainly is interesting, right? Well, the Aurora anxiety is explained by her abandonment. Yeah. Tracy, my sister. Yeah. Like I need for things to not like I can make a mountain out of a molehill. Easy peasy. Like if my dishwasher breaks, it's like that could send me into a spiral. But so like shit that actually like matters. Like, oh my God. Like just don't like I can't be in the same orbit as people that just trigger. Cuz Kody is definitely someone that would trigger all of my like fight or flight, like I need to get out of here right now. And yeah, that's probably explains a lot of Aurora's anxiety. And I don't know if Aurora wanted that shown. Kind of like being that I myself I suffer from panic attacks from time to time. Um it felt kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It felt kind of weird viewing that. If she wanted to like share her story and her journey with anxiety and panic attacks, that's one thing. But I kind of feel like we used it for like Kody hero content, and I didn't love that. I wonder what the limitations are for getting back child support for other kiddos. I think, well, one, the mother would have to bring the suit. And two, they can do it retroactive 4 years in the state of Utah. Now, I don't know what Arizona is. I don't know what Nevada is. Obviously, I think Christine is suing in Utah because she lives in Utah. So you have to have standing. I don't know if Janelle could have standing in Nevada. I saw someone make a comment that in Florida you can go back to birth for retroactive child support. So I know it definitely varies by state. But I think they have to, well, with all of Christine's kids, they have to establish paternity, and they have a certain amount of time after you turn 18 to do that. So for Christine, I think Isabel and Truly would be the only ones that would qualify according to Utah law. Anxiety is awful. And yes, take him for all he's worth. Totally unrelated, but love your films. Oh, thank you. They're from I Buy Direct. They are super cost effective. The only thing is that so you just load your prescription. What I like about that website, totally not sponsored, but what I like about that website is that you like shop on your computer and they you can virtually try on the frames. So I like that. The only thing is that they kind of take a while to get to you. It takes like a couple weeks, but they're cost effective. They're no name. They're not like, I don't know, Ray-Ban or whatever. I have like Tory Burch frames somewhere. I don't know, but they're not like, they're just whatever. I smell poverty coming. My son is going through custody court with his ex now. I'm so sorry, Gigi. He has to go to counseling due to the disagreements. Something new happened to push Christine to this, in my opinion. Interesting. It'll be really interesting to see what people are thinking is the impetus for this, because my world purview, and I'll probably stay on for another like 5 to 10 more minutes, you guys. I'm gonna put my son to bed in a little bit, but my parents, I definitely didn't have like a perfect childhood or anything, but my parents are still married. My parents are actually high school sweethearts, which is like, oh, so cute. But So and my dad is awesome. I have a great relationship with my dad. This is so foreign to me. This, like, how do you have a kid and not want to be part of your kid's life? Like, who would do that? And then, I get all this feedback from people that have been in similar situations, and it's just heartbreaking. But it'll be interesting to see, like, to hear from people that have gone through similar situations, that what finally does light that fire to be like, you know what? Screw this. Like, I can't make you love me. I can't make you love your kids. I can't make you show up, be emotionally present. But you know what we can make you do? We can make you pony up some money. And what do we see that we know for sure Kody cares about above everything? What did he say his biggest fear was with Christine moving truly to Utah, the most polygamy unfriendly state in the union? Is that she would meet some con artist and he'd get swindled out of all of his money. That's what Kody's worried about. So if you can't get him to care or to love you, you can at least get him to pay for braces, right? Like, fuck, do what you gotta do. From paternity, Janelle's kids have Kody on the birth certificate, so she should be able to receive it from. Oh, good call out, especially medical bills. But Kay is still responsible 4 years before. That is an excellent call out. Now karma is coming with a K. I feel like we're Kardashians right now, Kathy. How long do you think this is going to take to get settled? It could be years. I mean, Truly could literally turn 18 and we could, like, be going to trial for retroactive child support. And you know what? If I'm Christine, I'm going to stay petty till the day I die. Fuck Kody. Again, TGIF. This is Snick at Night. This is not suitable for little ears. Janet, excellent point. Kody's only fear is poverty. I feel the worst for this family when it finally catches up to him. Tragedy all around for this family when it does. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. When Garrison died, everything was kind of like everyone in this family, because again, I don't know anyone in this family personally, but everyone was kind of at square one with me, even Robin, even Kody. I would not wish that. I would not wish the pain of losing a child on my worst enemy, truly. And I still don't. I still don't wish that for Kody or Robin. But to see now that didn't change, that didn't fundamentally change Kody. His People magazine interview that they put out, like, right before season 19 aired, where it felt like a lot of lip service, that he felt like, oh, this is what someone should say in a situation like this. But I don't know if he actually even felt any of that. I don't know. It will remain to be seen. But the fact that no healing has happened between him and his children, it's like, if this doesn't change things, nothing is ever going to change things. And I just don't have sympathy then, because you went through the worst thing someone could go through. In my opinion, I can't imagine anything worse than losing a kid. And if that doesn't just totally knock you off your axis and wake you up, and just, if that isn't the jolt you need to like pivot your life path, then you're a lost cause, dude. And that's sad, but like, what else? Like, I don't know. You guys will have to let me know if I'm being a little too harsh, because sometimes I'll be typing up my script and I'll be like going off, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna reel that back. Because I don't want to like scare people. But I have some really strong feelings about Kody, and and it comes from a place that I'm just so angry that he has an opportunity. His kids are, it's not like his kids are I don't know, like not good kids. His kids are great kids. Any kid is worth knowing, but these kids are worth knowing and worth having a relationship with. And I will step off my soapbox in just a minute. But it's like, I can't believe that there is a man out there walking that has these now 17 beautiful souls and goes, I have something better to do. Can't believe that. Thank you, Deanne. That's so kind. Thank you so much. And I don't want to, I'm not, I want to be clear. I don't blame Kody for what happened with Garrison. I think a lot of things factor into a decision like that. And I am not pointing blame at Kody, but with that being said, the state of the family, I do point blame at Kody for sure. 100%. I don't think there is anyone more to blame for the state of the family than Kody. But I am not blaming him for Garrison. I think obviously a lot of factors go into what happened with Garrison. Nobody cried. No crying in baseball. Oh yeah, the Civil War comment. And now I see, like, what was the first episode was titled "A House Divided Cannot Stand," and everyone corrected me. That's from the Bible. I should know that. I went to Lutheran school for 100 years. But I was also a political science major, so I know that from Abraham Lincoln. So I'm like, are all the titles going to be like Civil War themed? Because that was like a soundbite from the trailer. I don't know. Tragedies like that usually make us reflect. It's frustrating, but I don't believe Kody is capable of introspection. And that's what's really frustrating, because it's like, I just feel like I kind of feel like I'm just yelling at the wall with Kody, like do this, Kody, and things would be so different. Do this, you would fix things. Come on, dude, And then it's like, why? Like, if someone doesn't want to change, if someone doesn't see themselves as a problem, you're not like, then it's what did Robin say? It's an effort in futility, an exercise in futility. We're just circling the donkey. Thank you, Kit Kelly. This is my theory. Christine asked Kody for child support and he said he didn't have any money. That is likely true. He put his house on the market and she can see where all the money went. It would explain the time. Also, if I'm Janelle and Mary, this goes to trial, say this goes to the discovery process, I'm going to be going, Christine, let me sneak a peek at those financials. Because, that's what I would be doing. All right. I read this as Bath bankrupt, and I was like Bath bankrupt beyond. Both bankrupt, absolutely. Emotionally, physically, everyone. I don't know. Yes, Kody is just a jerk for what he did to his family. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I just really wanted to. I had already had scheduled, and then spoiler alert, I forgot that I was like, oh, September 20th, reality roundup. And then this morning I was like, oh my God, let's talk about the lawsuit. So I was like, well, let's do that. Kody is not normal. He still doesn't care about any of his children, but Robin's. Honestly, Sienna, I don't even think he cares about Robin's kids. Children to him are a reflection, and he only sees that as a means to fluff his own ego. God, you guys, even in that People magazine article, what did he say? He said something like, I wish Garrison could come, we could go out and he would make me laugh again, because Garrison loved to do that. It's all about you, dude. Like, well, I don't know. Lutherans have the best confession. So my dad I think my dad probably still considers himself Catholic, but my dad grew up Catholic. I was baptized Catholic. My husband is Catholic. My mother-in-law is very Catholic. But my mom grew up like Methodist or something. And the school that we started to go to when I was little was a Lutheran school, and my parents, like, it had a church, and they checked it out, and they were like, oh, if you're a church member, you get a discount on tuition. Sweet. So Lutheran. Oh. Yeah, Kody doesn't see any problem in his behavior for sure. I lost my 28-year-old daughter, and it crushes you. I'm so sorry, Maddie. I'm so sorry. Kody isn't even trying with all the kids he wanted. Yes. If I was them, I couldn't understand him. You can tell too. I'll post a link in the Facebook group. Actually, it probably has already been posted, the trailer, but you can tell Maddie just doesn't get it. It's like once you become like, and I think part of Maddie's thing too is like, and it's really interesting to see the different approaches that McKelty and Madison are taking towards a relationship with their dad. McKelty is like desperately clinging to anything, right? And Madison is like, not like hardline, you're dead to me, and it's because she is protecting her kids. And it's like once you have kids, and I've heard Madison when she was talking in that in that podcast interview that she did, she's all about talking about how amazing her kids are and what a gift it is to be a part of their life. She can't understand anyone that wouldn't want to be consistent in their life. So if you can't be consistent, you don't get access to them. And I think that is a very healthy boundary. And it's very interesting that McKelty has like overcorrected the other way. Like, I will make myself available to you at all times. I will make myself available to you 100 times if you come around 2 of those times. And it's so sad. Emily D. Sarah. Oh my God, that's like the sweetest, nicest compliment ever. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. If you're just joining now, just rewind to the beginning. But thank you so much. I wanted to get on here and talk about this lawsuit more in depth, because I am so here for this. I am so here for this era of sister wives. For Mary, loved Mary's energy in episode 1. I forget, like, Mary can be problematic, but I loved her in episode 1, and I want more of that Mary. I want Janelle to start getting pissed. I want her to start getting mad. I mean, I know she is mad, but she just is so fucking nice to Kody for no and he doesn't deserve it, you know? And it's like, ugh. All right. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much, Lisa. Whatever the reasons for Christine to make this decision, it was definitely time. For sure. Question: is Kody a duplicate copy of his father? Win. You know, I have talked to Ben. I don't think Kody is as bad. I think Win was a scary MFer. Like physically and emotionally. But Kody definitely followed in his father's footsteps. Like, Win definitely abandoned Janelle with 10 kids and went off with Janelle's mom. Like, there's a whole, like, you guys think your family has issues and like dirty laundry to air? This family is so like it had been dysfunctional since the jump, since its inception. Like, really? All right, you guys. I will try to get a video out tomorrow. I really want to talk about this preview that I just saw. And anyways, but I have to go. My husband's laptop died today, so we're gonna be buying him a new one, and we have to go to the Apple store, and the iPhones just came out. I don't know how long that's gonna take. So, anyways, tomorrow is computer buying day, but hopefully it's also a video day, but I will keep you posted. All right, you guys, have a good night. I will see you in the next video. Bye.